videos with both tackles. Tackle number 3 has been released on PrizePicks, and it's an NFL prop. Mark Andrews discounted from 54.5 to 41.5. Obviously, we're taking the over. The only bad thing, we're gonna have to wait till Thursday for any cash out. But like I said before on my previous videos, this is a 6-man. So let's get started, and it'll be all under NBA. And we're gonna go straight to fantasy scores. And first one is Porter Jr. He is at 32.5. It has been bumped from 31.5. I still like it. I still think he's gonna score over 35 against the Clippers. He's been averaging a little over 38, 39. He has a ceiling of 45. But I'll be taking his 32.5 and over. Next up will be another Nugget, and it'll be Aaron Gordon. If you did watch my earlier video, I did pick Aaron Gordon as a 2-man on his fantasy score, and I paired it up with tackle number 2. For this one, I'll be taking his rebounds. I like his rebounds at 7. I like the push equity as well. He's been averaging about 10 rebounds a game. I mean, obviously Jokic gets the majority of the rebounds, but he is the second leading rebounder of that team. So I'll be taking Aaron Gordon over. Next up will be another rebound props, and I'll be taking Michael Conley. He is at 2.5, is excellent value. I see this getting bumped to 3, closer to game time, if not more. But at 2.5, it's pretty much a steal. He's been averaging about 4 or 5 rebounds the past couple of games, so I'll be taking that 2.5 and over. Next one will be another fantasy prop, and it'll be Anthony Edwards. He's been cashing for us past couple of times, especially on his fantasy score. For him, it's at 43.5. Usually he's at 45. He did have a big game against the Warriors a couple of days ago at 52.7. He's definitely going to regress, but I still think he's going to cover the 43.5. I think he's going to be somewhere in the 45, 46 range. He's one of the key players for the Timberwolves, him and Anthony Towns, but I'll be taking his 43.5 and over. And my last one will be Nikola Jokic. We're going to go with the Joker. And for him, there's so many options to pick from. His rebounds, his PRA, his fantasy score, which majority of the public will be taking at 63. I mean, you can see his past 5 games. I mean, actually his past 8 games, he's been smashing this line. He does have a ceiling of 75. I mean, look at his last 5 at 70.5. I think there's going to be a game where he's going to regress. So I'm going to stay away from this fantasy score, even though I still think it's going to go over. I did take it on another slip. But I'm going to be taking his defensive rebounds at 9.5. He's been averaging about 12 or more. That's where his bulk of his rebounds come. He's at 13 here, so we're getting a couple of points, a couple rebounds differential. So I'll be taking his defensive rebounds at 9.5. 13 is a little bit too high for me. He needs 14 to cash this. I think there's push equity. I mean, he had 21 against Houston. I mean, his ceiling is 20, obviously, but he is going against a pretty good, decent team against the Clippers. Clippers are actually desperate for a win. I think they have a 4-game losing streak, so they might. That's why I'll be taking his defensive rebounds instead at 9.5. So those are the 6 I'm gonna be running for this tackle number 3. First 2 tackles I was able to do 2-mans. I did provide 3 additional props if you wanted to do a 5-man. But I wanted to bankroll since it's Taco Tuesday, so I did 2 2-mans in the first 2 tacos. For this one, we'll be doing a 6-man. So I got Porter Jr. over fantasy, Aaron Gordon over rebounds, Michael Conley over rebounds, Anthony Edwards over fantasy score, and the Joker over defensive rebounds. Second option will probably be his fantasy score. But one of these games he's due for a regression, so that's why I'll be taking the defensive rebounds, trying to avoid that. So mix and match, pick your favorite. If you notice, majority, if not all, these props are for the later games, since some of these games are about to start. So these were the best value for the evening games. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate the support. Please get me to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I'll see you guys in the next one.